All right, welcome back to halftime, everybody. Chris Sheeman here with you on the tiny screen there, and on the big screen is your national champion head coach DeAnthony Ellison. And DeAnthony, thank you again for giving me some of your time here at halftime.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
And we're gonna keep going this time. This is our third take for those of you watching at home. You know, it's not senior day for you. I wasn't able to be with you on senior day since this is technically the last home game. I figured it's appropriate that you and I are able to talk and honor these four seniors that you have. And um, before I get your thoughts, I want to say a couple of things. I kind of lump Nay and Destiny together, and I've been doing that for a while. I understand that these two people are their own individual people,
hmm
but to me, what they've been able to bring to your program, they really laid the foundation, did they not?
They did that, and that's what we talk about a lot with those two is that just being a part of the start of something and being able to finish it and go out with the way that they had. No matter what happens this year, championship or not, what they've done has been special and it's very rare.
Right, yeah. It's hard to win a championship at any level of college athletics, high school,
hmm
whatever you're talking about. A national championship is something that will always be a part of your life, I have to think.
Yes, I agree.
Um, let's talk a little bit. I was so happy last year when Jesse called, and then when we talked, and we've done this now for 2 years. I was so happy, though, to hear that you guys wanted to bring me in last year because I thought to myself, man, I get to see Nay Manning, I get to see Destiny Gonzalez, and they're going to pay me a little bit of change to do it. And what a treat for me. So, I mean, these two players, let's talk a little bit about Nay first. I always kind of likened her to a Rondo type player. And I'm just kind of curious what your thoughts are on her being kind of the floor general for you these last
Yeah,
few years.
it's one of those things with Nate. You always have to take the bad with the good. And when I say that is, we joke about it a lot how she almost led the nation in turnovers last year. But she's going to give you 110% every time she steps on the court.
Right.
She's play hard, and she's like our quarterback on the court. She knows all the plays. She puts people in the right position. Like I said, she goes hard. And Rondo's a great comparison because she passes the ball really well. Her IQ is really high as well, and just the stuff that she does, it's really tough to replace her.
Destiny, a double threat all the time. Her scoring's down. She really seems like she's been the one to kind of step up. I talked about this during the broadcast this year that somebody was going to have to sacrifice with all of these, the depth you have. It's a good thing to have, but somebody was going to have to step up and say, okay, maybe I'm not getting 17 to 20 anymore. Maybe now I'm getting 10 to 15. And it seems like Destiny or was able to do that and just kind of talk about her and what she's meant this year, being unselfish and really embracing this depth you've got.
Yeah, it's one of those things that's been a work in progress all year. Especially like we've said, Nay and Destiny started the program, so going from averaging 17, 18 points a game to come this year, maybe averaging 11 to 12. I would say she's sacrificed, but she's bought into the role of playing good defense on other teams' post players where we don't have to double the post. She's trying to dominate the glass offensively and defensively, and then when she
Right.
has a shot, knocking it down or getting kind of in the dunker zone, and just when they penetrate, she's open and finishes the layup.
I've just been so impressed with those two. And then, of course, you bring in Rebecca Farmer this year, seventh in 3-point shooting. We know what she can do. Um, just talk a little bit about what it's been like not only coaching against her for a few years and now coaching her and having that dynamic.
I would say it's definitely fun having her on the team. You don't have to scout to game plan for her. So having her on our team has been great. And it's kind of like with Destiny sacrificing her points. Rebecca's kind of been the same boat,
Hmm.
sacrificing coming off the bench now where she's used to starting, turning down some shots that she shot at Arlington and at Cisco. And now she's really finding her groove of when to shoot shots, how to shoot the shots, turning down a bad shot for a better shot. And I've always said playing your best ball late is better than playing your best ball early. And I think she's on the right path to playing her best ball.
And then you have another transfer in Elisa Gonzalez. I've been a big fan of hers. She's somebody, it seems like, who can kind of do all those little things and has been a really nice fit for you in that starting lineup this year.
Yeah, she's been great. Obviously, for those of y'all who watched us last year, losing Araya Mendoza, that was a big loss for the team. But E has kind of come in and stepped into her role. She can knock down the open shot. She can bring the ball down the court. She guards well. And her really knocking down the open shot has been really big for us. She loves the corner three. She's been able to knock that down at a high level. I know at some point in time in the year she was number 2 in 3-point percentage, which has been huge for us because we like to shoot the three ball. But she kind of does the dirty work. She passes really, really well out of the post, and I think she's very underrated with that. But she passes really well, and like I said, doing the dirty work has been great for us with having her on our team.
Coach, I really man, I know I'm short, but I'm not this short. Like, let me let me get a little more into the frame here. I just wanted to say, I really appreciate you having me these last couple of years, and hopefully we'll continue this momentum. But being able to watch these seniors, being able to watch this program grow has been a lot of fun for me personally. And best of luck the rest of the way tonight, and then into region play and into the national tournament as well. Good luck.
Yep. Thank you so much, and thanks for being a part of it, Chris.
All right, that's your man right there, DeAnthony Ellison. We will step aside to come back with the second half here in just a little bit. Welcome back to halftime, everybody. It is senior night, and joining me is Champion Tigers head coach Mo Capaci. Hi, Mo. Thanks for giving us some of your time here.
Hey, it's good to be here.
It's nice to see your face.
I know we are always on the phone, but never get to hear the face to face, so it's nice.
Yeah. Just one senior for the Tigers men's team here tonight, and it's kind of a unique situation for you. It's your brother Zoka Pacey, and I think one of the cool things sometimes about small college athletics is this really most likely doesn't exist at the D1 level or even a little bit higher levels than what we're at, where you've got a situation where you get to coach your brother in his final game. That's got to be really cool.
Oh yeah, it's funny. I've coached him for 4 years, and 4 years in high school and 2 years in college. And most of the coaches are like, "Now, is that your son? Is that your son out there?" And I'm like, "Look, I know I'm bald, but I'm not that old, okay?" But so it's unique, and you see it sometimes as father-son, but very rarely brother to brother.
Right.
And my parents had us pretty decently apart. I'm 10 years older than him, so being that differential, it's a very unique situation for sure.
How is your dad, by the way?
Man, he's doing great. He's at the game right now. He's very involved. He drives our buses. He drives our bus, excuse me, when we go on road trips, and just super involved with the college, obviously, but the athletic program, super supportive. It's just really, he's doing really good though. So
I always liked him at the ACCA tournament in Joplin. I liked him to Jerry West because every time I was calling a champion game, he'd just be pacing back and forth or around underneath me. I'd see him just pacing back and forth, pacing back and forth. He was
oh yeah.
It was always
Oh
entertaining.
yeah, nobody's a more supportive person for champion athletics than him. So he's loving what's going on, and we're hopefully going to be able to have some success here in the postseason too. So
let's go back to Zoe a little bit. I can always kind of tell who puts the work in the off season when I work with a team a couple years in a row. And man, it really seems like he spent a lot of time working on that 3-point shot of his.
Yeah, it's interesting, Chris. In his first year at Champion, he was a redshirt freshman, so he didn't play. His second year, he played just a couple minutes total. Last year was his third year. He played, around 15 minutes a game, and this year now starting, he's earned every bit of it, and he works hard. Nobody puts more work in than he does. It helps that your dad has the key to the gym, so he gets to go almost whenever he wants, and he's put up tens of thousands of shots, and at the same time, Put a lot of time into the workout gym too. He's put on, 15, 20 pounds of muscle since his freshman year, which has helped him. And he's really worked on his footwork. Everything we told him, look, you got to get better at this. You got to get quicker. You got to work on the defensive end. And he's done everything we've asked him to do. And that's really what you like to see as a coach, is to see a player willing to do what you ask him to do.
Yeah, right, exactly. So congratulations to him on really putting in that work. And like I said, I know I'm probably not the only one, but I thought it was worth mentioning to not only you, but him. I'm sure he'll see this at some point, that, it shows when you put that work in. Like, people will notice that, and it's been a big improvement. So it's nice to see that. And Mo, I just want to say before we let you go, man, it's been a pleasure seeing this team develop this year. You've got some pieces, and not only Zoe, but I've enjoyed being a small part of it. Thanks for having me, and really good luck. You guys have some capable players here.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we're excited. We thank you, Chris, for helping us out, and we really enjoy having. We don't like the silent live stream, so we appreciate you being the voice of the Tigers. And man, it really is exciting. We really feel like we have something special here this year, and to think that Zoe's the only senior we got, that's exciting too. We've got some pieces coming in, and we also have everybody, it looks like, coming back. So it's going to be an exciting couple years to be a Tiger.
Before I let you go, is this the final Capaci? Is there any more coming on the train in the near future?
I've got a sister who plays volleyball for the Tigers. She's going to be a senior next year. But basketball-wise, I think the next Tiger you're going to see might be my son. So
is he still in the room? Is he still in the room with you?
He just took off. That's why I had to move the camera. He's been wanting to crawl on my back. He's a wild man, but he's the team mascot. He travels with us, and everybody loves him. He's a wild man, but I think he might be the next Capaci boy to really want to play ball. So we'll see what happens.
We'll see him in about, 15, 16 years or so?
Yeah, maybe you'll be calling the games. Who knows, Chris? So
I'm going to be an old man by then, Mo. Old man.
I feel you.
All right, buddy. Good talking to you. Thanks a lot for giving us some of your time here at halftime. That's Mo Capaci, everybody. We'll be back with the second half here in just a little bit.